13-5. Welcome back. It's another flag, another day, and no, I don't know what the attacks are, so. I was just thinking about it when coming in here. I don't know the attacks, of me bringing a full DPS team is a little bit questionable, but can we? Oh, I thought we were through, dude. I thought we were through. A little bit questionable on my part, I get it. But I think it might be cool, and the devs have been putting so much quality of life into the game, and I feel like it's probably on the table as far as options. But I wonder if that dog's ever going to stop barking, but I wonder if they would be willing to put the pictures of the enemies that are in each flag on that little flag join screen, because it puts the name of the monster there. I don't know why I'm getting hiccups, but we are. It puts the name of the monster there. So it's not like it's trying to obscure that information from you, because you could just see, okay, this one's golden lizard, I guess. So you go to monsters and you click on golden lizard. So all the information's actively in the game, so you're not really discovering. It's not that much of a surprise. And of course, specific to these flags, these are harder version repeats of the previous flags, you know. So I think maybe if people wanted that, maybe they don't know if people want that. That might be a cool idea. Oh, apparently they got a heal. Okay, they got a heal on them. But it'd be kind of cool. You could see the enemies in the little flag window. You could click on them and say, okay, he's got this attack. I'm going to change my team here. And then this guy's got that attack. I think that'd be kind of cool. But nice little quality of life in there. What they could do is the first time you run it, just leave it like a black silhouette and you can't click on the guy. And then after you've run it, you've unlocked those things, something like that. And then also, I'm kind of curious, how do you guys feel about them having all of the monster information in the monster tab? You know, I feel like it's cool, but also there is some sort of element of surprise and excitement when you're discovering new stuff. So what is it, 100 for 40? That's probably an okay buy, but we're not going to do it. There's a rhino. I think the rhino might have attack random, so I don't really want to run into him. Ooh. Dude, how are you going to play me like that and put this long path all the way up here and not have the boss up there? I totally thought that was a boss. But it's like, I think it's kind of cool. Also, this game doesn't use any sort of like fog of war there, so that's got to be the boss. Big old turtle. Okay, can I sneak it? We did it. Have you ever heard of a mysterious organization named Brotherhood of Steel? Yeah, I heard they hid themselves in a bunker and didn't end well. So the rumors are true. What a shame. Is that a reference to something nasty? To something like some sort of unfortunate world event? I hope not. I hope not. But anyways, all right. So I don't know what this turtle does. I think the rhino has attack random, possibly a heal. So this might be something. Also, I'm noticing I'm not doing a lot of damage. My damage is quite low, so this is going to be interesting. Yes, take the rhino out before I find out his abilities. I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm absolutely for that. I'd rather not know his skills. But other than the rhino being unknown, maybe we'll find out what these turtles do. Woo, they do that. That's what they do. That's got to be attack 2 random, because I don't think he hit my guy. Did he hit my guy? It was so fast. So fast. It could be attack front 3, or it could be attack 2 random. If it's attack 2 random, me moving these guys around doesn't really matter too much, but if it's attack front 3, then it does. So, okay, all right. We're in a fight. I know the lizards heal themselves. I don't know if they heal anyone else, and I'm probably being foolish doing all these attack all skills because I'm not sniping these guys out like I should be, but I'm hoping that the other guys put enough snipe in there to make it happen. And again, I don't know, I've only seen the lizard heal himself. I haven't seen him heal anyone else. That's going to be important. The strikes are coming in quite handy. Do the attack random. Boom, he's down. I am going to throw some healing. Why am I doing that? I don't know, but I am. Boom, turtle's going down. Woo! So he's doubled down, so that he attacks furthest as well. I might need to put a tank in the next battle. Like, this is going to be a wrap, but the next one is going to be a wrap. I usually don't use 2 SP skills, but if you're ever going to use a 2 SP, that is the time to do it. when you're running out of time and you gotta just dump. So, all right, let's go run into some other trash and you just auto out of here. Whew, okay, interesting fight. We saw, I think, attack 2 random and I think attack furthest. So I guess I'll put Azure in the back. Maybe that's what we'll do. And we'll just go back to what we ran previously. Azure was super easy to make. A lot of people love him in PvP and whatnot. They don't love fighting him, but they like having him. Super easy to make. He gets the job done. I have not been impressed with any of the tanks in the game yet. I think Blue Universe, for the people that have him, I think he's definitely worth it and getting the job done. At least getting like a +0 Blue Universe. He's got a good heal team. He's a tanky boy, a bunch of stamina. He has got a bunch of block. So he gets the job done. But if you're a tank player, I don't think it's worth getting him unless you got some of the materials and stuff just while you were pushing through the raid when you were there. But as far as being a tank, going back and getting it, yeah, let's not do that. But whew, okay. So hopefully we can chew through this. We are seeing a lot of drops. I don't know if it's because the drops have been changed because that was not announced, or maybe just people are excited about the recent update and everybody's pushing. But either way, I love seeing it. People are active doing stuff. Feels good. Feels good, fellas. And the other thing about the map, it doesn't have a fog of war, but the screen itself kind of obscures things. I wonder if people play in different resolutions, if you're able to essentially kind of zoom out a good bit and see a lot more of the map. If I wanted to, I could throw my screen into split screen on the phone, and it would mess up a video, but it would possibly show me a little bit more of the map. I don't know. I don't think it's that relevant because flags, you know, it's flags. It's not a big deal. But who knows, if you really want to try hard, maybe you could do something like that. Mess with your resolution a little bit, see a little bit more of the screen, and you can say, okay, boss is over here. And that might be significant for some of you guys out there in a tight spot. But they don't have fog of war. And I don't know if it's probably not a big deal, but I kind of miss it a little bit. Hey, somebody got B-hole. Nice. My favorite legendary tank weapon thus far. But hopefully we can chew through this. I know that the lizard, I'm kind of curious to see if I can 1v1 the lizard. Because he's got a heal, and usually that's where you get stuck. These healing monsters, and that would be a cool name for him. Instead of like Gila Monster, it would be Gila Monster, but whatever. As a tank, it's pretty tricky fighting these guys because they don't do enough damage to reflect kill themselves, but they do enough healing to either take forever or just not be killable. And I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to have to manual this. So, dude, he's healing so much. Stop healing. Stop it. You're going to die. Ooh, the reflect. Reflect made it happen. Whoo! For those of you that missed it, reflect is rolled or calculated first for defensive abilities. It's reflect first. So the game rolls. I've got 11% reflect, so it's going to roll and say, okay, do you reflect? If yes, it gets reflect, okay, that's the end. If I don't get the reflect, then it rolls absorb. So then the game rolls my 18, or I think it's 18% absorb. And then if I don't absorb, it rolls my dodge, which I think I've got like 16% dodge, something like that. And then I think that's it. Then if you get hit, then it just calculates, okay, what's your damage reduction, or what's your block, what's your damage reduction, what's your resistance, and then that's pretty much it. So relatively significant. If for some reason you would prefer to absorb more than you would prefer to reflect, you got to kind of think about your build a little bit. I think that reflect is more valuable than absorb once you have a good amount of absorb, like 10% or so, just because it keeps you healthy. But flinging damage back at the enemy is one of the only ways that the tanks can really contribute damage-wise. So ideally, if I could completely control my bonuses, what I would do is I would hit 70% damage reduction. I would get as much as possible elemental resistance. So in whatever way you can get it, whether it's items, I know one of the tank set pieces has like 3%, Engineer has 20%, and I think Kung Fu and Bounty both have 10% for the elemental resistance. And I'm not exactly sure how the math works. I think it's just another multiplier after damage reduction. But yeah, if I had complete control of all my defensive bonuses, I would get 70% damage mitigation, which is the cap. I would get as much as possible, depending on what build I am, for elemental resistance. And then I would get 10% absorb, at least. And then I would put everything after that into reflect. I might even be willing to throw the 10% absorb into reflect if I was able to do all that. But I think that's my priority. And that would probably get me to like 25, no, it'd probably get me like 30 reflect, which would be pretty big. And reflect's going to be significant if you want to start getting a little bit more speed runs, speeding up your runs, I guess is a better way to say that. Because again, you're going to be kicking out more damage and taking less damage, so you're doing the job. Theoretically, if you reflect something nasty, I mean, you might be able to put out a comparable amount of damage to what your DPS players are at. We've all had a raid where the raid boss is just pegging your team, and then you hit him big reflect and he just kills himself. So that always feels good. Anyways, I'm not going to make you guys watch this. I finished the flag. We'll get in the next one. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.